Hi, my name is Nick Downer and I go to Oak Bay High School, and this is my project for Mr. Mackenzie's English 11 class. We have been studying Macbeth for around 3 months now, and we've done it very extensively. We mainly focused on the theme of ambition. This presentation will focus on that via a significant passage. I will also answer the questions of why Shakespeare's work has stood up for over 300 years, and explain some interesting facts about William Shakespeare. Have you ever wondered why we still study Shakespeare even though he wrote his stories over 300 years ago? Why it's still so prominent today? Well, through research and studying, I think I found the 3 main reasons for this. At the time of Shakespeare, the printing press had just become prominent, so his work was easily available. Education was also on the rise, so many more people were reading. But the main reason for why his work stands up today is the power of his language. It was way ahead of his time and is even as strong or stronger than most works today. In Macbeth, Shakespeare showed how strong his language really is through the theme of ambition, which was overpowering and eye-opening. William Shakespeare was a poet, playwright, and actor. Shakespeare is widely regarded as the best writer in history. Shakespeare was also very impressive in the theater, most of his stories being plays. It is hard for students to learn his works without seeing the play live. Shakespeare had a theater called the Globe, where his plays were performed, which only shut down twice due to the plague. Shakespeare had very strong ties to King James, and even wrote Macbeth about how King James is a very loyal bloodline. Also, at the Globe, Shakespeare hung 3 types of flags to show what type of play it was: white being comedy, red being histories, and black being tragedies. I chose my quote because it is where the theme of Macbeth's ambition had completely taken over his mind. I will now read the quote. "She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this pretty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools, the way of dusty death, out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player, that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale, told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing." Act 5, Scene 5, lines 16 to 28. This passage really made me understand the theme of how ambition can completely take over anybody. In this passage, Macbeth finds out that his wife has died, and he's unaffected by the news. He says it was going to happen sometime anyway, and doesn't even care, and just continues on with his day. At this point in time, the only thing Macbeth can feel is his ambition and extreme lust for power. This passage's significance comes from Macbeth's ambition and is fueled by it, just like Lady Macbeth was earlier in the story. Macbeth had no understanding of the world anymore. This passage signifies his complete change. Macbeth earlier in the story was an honest and noble man, but at this point is now a bloodthirsty animal. In this passage, Shakespeare really showed the negative effects of ambition and showed how it completely changed someone into a different person. The end. Thank you for watching my presentation. I'd also like to thank Mr. Mackenzie for giving me the chance to do such an interesting project. I'd also like to shout out Shakespeare for all his fine work he's done over the years. Thank you.